Gandhi, is that you?
Yes, big boss. It is me, Gandhi.
How long have I been out?
I'm afraid it's been 9 years.
No. No. Gandhi, we gotta do the BEEFTARD ASSCAST.
Oh, okay, let's do it now.
Gandhi.
I'm ready to record. Are you ready?
Gandhi. Gandhi, click the button.
It's already recording, don't worry.
Thanks for sticking with us, folks. We had a few technical difficulties, but we can do the show again now. We've been getting some IT issues in order.
So many IT issues, you have no idea, man.
Technical problems.
I mean, I got electrocuted once from a cable. It was fucking crazy, man.
Anal difficulties.
As the intro has told you, I've been recovering for 9 years, and I was woken up by Gandhi and sent directly to the US of A for the first live podcast of the BEEFTARD ASSCAST.
This is the first time live in studio 2 BEEFTARD ASSTARDs.
We have a studio.
Are present and here with you in your ear, live.
Live, man. Intro?
Intro.
I guess we do the intro here.
So, Michael, how was your first time in an American prison?
Gay.
Yeah, that's sort of a complaint. It's pretty common, but it wasn't too bad.
They had sex with my asshole, and I had to in turn have sex with their asshole.
So when did you fly in to the States directly to the prison?
That is the United States.
Well, sure.
It's a metaphorical prison for your mind in consumerism. Anyway, I landed on the 22nd of September, which was a month ago, something like that, a little bit less.
Yeah, and you were fucking around in New York City first.
Yeah, I was in NYC, New York.
Fucking New York.
Fucking New York.
I'm walking here.
Bro,
Give me a ballpark, Frank.
I felt, you know this, but I felt like I was in Deus Ex when I was in New York, because it was very hellish. It was very, it was like a dystopian hellscape. There was a, I was on the subway.
Did you buy a trench coat?
I bought a trench coat, and I started doing, I started shadowboxing in the subway.
Shaolin shadowboxing. Bro, I was on the subway, and there was a guy in cargo pants and long hair, and like some gay metal shirt, and he had combat boots on. And I was like, so he's gonna shoot up the train. Oh damn! Did you start like planning out exfil routes?
I just killed him.
Oh, okay.
I struck him down.
Well, that's one less problem on the
the
streets of the Big Apple.
The Big Apple. What a gay name, dude.
Also,
I mean,
in New York,
I mean the stupid. I don't say gay.
Yeah,
anymore.
you're not a homophobe.
I'm not a homophobe.
Yeah, you wouldn't say any mean things about those people.
Only about
the diseases they have. So anyway, you met Stav from Cumtown.
Yeah. Alright, cut this part out, man. Yeah, I saw him. Anyway, so New York was a hellscape. In the subway, there's like ads all over the subway. And for the first time, it's cool because it's like, wow, this is the subway that I saw in Seinfeld. Except it looks different because that Seinfeld was 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's like I didn't know about Burger King, and then they tell you about it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That way you know.
Exactly. Well, all the ads were like, I don't know. The subway was just covered with ads, and there was a message that came on the intercom, and it went like, cops. Oh yeah, this is a friendly reminder that NYPD can search your bag randomly at any time.
NYPD, they can search your bag with the inside of your body just because they feel like it.
Maybe they can't put stuff in your asshole. What is the law? I think it's like if they take you into a private room.
They're legally allowed to plant explosives or drugs on you if you haven't paid
you're a Haji.
The fee that month. Like you pay, like they come to your house and then they make you pay them, or they put things in your body or bag and then arrest you. That's what I heard anyway.
I don't know about that.
That wasn't your experience?
Do you want to go on record saying that you hate cops?
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but
I would not say that.
I'll say I hate cops.
You heard it here, folks.
If you prefix that with my name is Mike.
Now, answer this question honestly.
Okay.
Are you a cop killer?
Is that a reference?
No.
No, I would never kill cops, dude.
Oh. You fooled me.
I would never kill anyone. I think killing is wrong.
That's true.
I'm a primo
It's very brave. It's very brave.
I'm a syndicalist, anarchist, primitivist.
I'm an anarcho-mathematician.
Exactly. Exactly, man.
Did you meet any like cool protesters or crackheads or people in your travels here?
There were a lot of homeless people. New York has primo homeless people, dude. Primo. Number one homeless people in the world is New York City.
Yeah, so you've been to New York, Philly, and Baltimore so far. Like what are the homeless tiers?
Oh, depending on where I've been.
Yeah, the homeless guy tier list.
New York number 1.
New York number 1.
Baltimore, it's just been kind of you taking me around, so I haven't seen a lot of homeless people.
Pretty much.
Me and Jack saw one homeless guy who was counting cars in the street.
Nice. Somebody's got to know how many.
Exactly. Maybe he was counting. It looked like he was counting also the racial sort of people in the cars. Like how many black guys in the cars.
He was counting that.
Maybe, I don't know.
And how could you tell?
I mean,
you just assumed.
I just assumed, yeah.
It makes sense. It's a reasonable assumption.
No, because he was going like, pointing at the cars. And then he...
Going, ha!
Yeah, that's
we have some good homeless people. There's this old fuzzy homeless black guy who, he's not like one of those completely strung out, gone people just like walking around with their heads down.
Where?
Like in Baltimore. This guy is not like one of those complete junkies.
Oh,
he's like an older, fatter black homeless guy, and he's always like sitting out on the bench in the morning. I guess he sleeps there. And he wakes up and he just like says hi as you go by, and usually doesn't even ask for money. But
that's all right. That's a good homeless guy.
Yeah, he just kind of hangs out and talks to people.
By good homeless guy, I'm saying like the worst homeless guy. Like the craziest
just the most
one.
Degenerate, like lost soul.
Yeah, just the complete. I mean, there was a guy right on Times Square. He was sitting. He looked like a young guy, so I don't know. He didn't look like he had he looked all right. And he was just sitting, like, cross-legged, screaming, "You fucking retard! You're a fucking ungrateful retard!" at people.
One time in the, like, Baltimore area that we were walking around in, it was me and a guy I work with walking around getting lunch from one of the trucks nearby. And there was this homeless guy across the street from where I work, standing in front of a building that was also, like, a bank. Yeah. And he's standing there with his arms outstretched like Shawshank Redemption, screaming up at the building, "This is the depraved church of money! The depraved church of money! Jesus Christ was an N-word!" Except, he said it like the Joker would.
Yeah.
Man, so he was going completely ballistic. And once me and my coworker walked by him, we somehow caught his attention. And he just started, like, walking around, like, alongside us, in step with us, almost looking for a fight, just going like, "Hey, what? You have something to say? He was one of those guys. Yeah, you meet all sorts of people. They're all great.
They're all great.
All great.
They're all great.
All
I
great
saw
folks.
a couple of homeless guys talking. I mean, but I saw a couple of homeless guys talking in Brooklyn. And then one of them nonchalantly gets up and pisses in the area between the car tire and the grill. Like inside, like his cock was in there.
That's nice. That's a good fit.
It's clearly not his car, too.
Yeah, how do you know? Sometimes a man just wants to piss on his own car.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, I had a good time in New York, like listening to people and going people watching and shit. Like fucking, there was some Arabian. I don't know. I don't want to say where he's from exactly, but he was like an Arabian guy, and he ran a convenience store. I just bought some Gatorade, and he comes outside, and there's like a fucking guy writing up a ticket. This probably won't be, interesting to people outside in the States, maybe in Cali or whatever. But the fucking Arabian guy, he comes outside and he goes to the guy giving out a ticket to the car. You know, I told him not to park there. I told him not to park. And the guy goes, you know, you don't give two shits, with the like heaviest New York accent I've ever heard.
The cop did?
Yeah.
Like,
you know, this guy don't give two shits. He don't give two shits. He don't give two you know whats.
That's good.
Yeah.
Classic
you know.
New York moment. New
I had a
York
good time,
ballpark Frank moment.
Yeah. I had a good time. This is a transition.
Wait, do your Ray William Johnson cool transition. I can't do it.
No.
Well, I'll work on it. I'll try to make it cooler.
Okay. We saw the Joker.
We did.
And
We did.
All right, spoiler free, guys. Don't worry. If you want to see the Joker, I think you should do it because it's the funniest film I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like this loser guy getting beat up by kids and small animals and
I
old
was dying
ladies. And
laughing.
he's just getting annihilated by society.
Society.
It is a mark of brilliance when just the fervor surrounding this fucking movie makes it so that when I actually go and see it, when they just say the word society once in the movie, I have to like suppress a laugh.
Yeah. I don't think they did say that.
They did once. Yeah, I
Society?
remember that. Yep. He said something about society. Joker did.
Oh yeah, when
Yep.
he was talking to Murray, probably.
Murray.
Yeah, it was a good movie, dude. I loved Joaquin. He was good.
Yeah.
I
liked it too.
I liked movies, but it's basically you should probably watch Taxi Driver if you want. If you want to watch Joker and you haven't seen Taxi Driver, then just watch Taxi Driver because it's Joker, but you know, a lot better. I wouldn't say it was Joker, but good.
Yeah, Joker was good.
I wanted
Taxi
to say
Driver's a great
I wanted to
film.
call Joker like Taxi Driver, but bad, but it wasn't bad. I mean, it's not fair to the movie.
Right, and to an extent, it's different from Taxi Driver. Like, it's ultimately less grounded and kind of realistic.
Well, yeah, because it's a bad man.
Yeah, and then sometimes it's like every aspect of this fucking Joker's life is conspiring against him in the cruelest, most ridiculous possible way. And like just when you think it's as bad as it can possibly get, it's like, oh yeah, also this fucking shit that, you know, eventually it starts to become funny, which is, it's the point of the character. It's making you identify with the Joker, seeing everything as a joke, because it's just so like, you know. Yeah. But I enjoyed it. I liked Robert De Niro in it too.
Yeah, he was great.
But Joaquin, his portrayal of Walker was really, really great.
Yeah. There was some parts. I mean, to me, it felt like the director Todd Phillips. He really liked Joaquin as the Joker.
Yeah.
You do get there are some scenes that go too far. I mean, they take too long.
Yeah, where he's
Whatever.
like just dancing around.
Yeah, he's just
like,
dancing around like being Joker. And there was one scene. It's in the trailer, so it's not really a spoiler.
And you can just
but-
picture Todd saying like, just
Just
chew
be the Joker."
chew the scene up, Joaquin. You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
yeah.
And there's a scene where in the trailer it had music behind it, and he was like walking into a hallway just laughing maniacally. In the movie, like, it's unintentionally funny just because it's so out of place. There's like no music in that scene or anything.
Yeah.
He just starts laughing and he walks into the thing and he just immediately stops.
Yeah,
And
like
it's like
the laugh in the theater came when he stopped laughing.
yeah.
Like he's trying his best to laugh at like one of the other degenerate clowns' jokes.
Oh yeah.
Because he knows he's supposed to laugh, but he doesn't identify with the comedy. So he starts laughing, you know, not on cue, and then he walks out, and the second he's out of earshot, he just clap shut, no expression. Yeah, I thought there was a lot I liked about.
Oh no,
that
no, I wasn't
performance.
talking about that scene.
You're talking about a different one?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you talking about?
That I don't think that the scene you're talking about is in the that that part was great though. Him completely misunderstanding like what
Yeah.
makes a joke.
Yeah.
I
And
guess we're going into spoilers now.
yeah, may as well.
May
right?
as well. Okay, here's the hard cut. Spoilers.
When Walker says it,
When he says the N-word, I mean, that was the greatest
the
scene.
theater
Roared.
cheered just it was
especially
a
the
triumphant
black people.
moment. It was a
Especially
triumph.
The black people. It was
Well, because they
very-
understood. They
Yeah.
understood it was a commentary.
They got it.
It was for them.
Exactly. It was. He said the N-word for the
And
blacks.
to any black members of our audience, I know there are many.
There are millions.
Just remember, Joaquin did it for you.
We're big in Uganda.
Yeah, we are. But when spoilers, when Walker headshots Murray, Robert De Niro, that whole sequence I really liked. Like the
Yeah.
very, very end of the movie, I thought it all kind of fell apart in a really fun way. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
I did think it was kind of ridiculous that Murray somehow got clips of Joaquin to
Yeah.
play at the. That's like a modern day thing where it's like, oh wow, guess what we found on Twitter? It's this guy doing something crazy. We're
Right,
stealing
yeah, yeah,
content. Oh, it's cool.
It's not like because today people are filming it with their cell phone. If somebody starts to bomb
That wouldn't
at
be
a comedy
common at
club,
all, yeah.
but like no one would even be filming that set, much
Yeah.
less like I got a hot tape. You gotta see Murray. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
There
I mean
was some
I
stuff
can
that felt
get past
contrived
stuff like that.
I thought the best scene in the movie was when he realizes his girlfriend isn't real.
Yeah,
That was the best scene in the movie.
that
dude.
was fucking great. I like that.
That was amazing. That's
'Cause-
when he does the taxi driver like gun to the head.
Yeah, because like the whole movie, he's had like this cutesy little, this cute, like single mother who lives on my floor. We smiled at each other on the elevator, and then she pantomimed shooting herself in the head. She's pissed at her kid, and he's like, "Ha ha, I like suicide," and does the same thing, and that
Yeah.
doesn't really get it. But he thinks he's connecting, and then through the movie, he plays out an entire relationship with this lady in his head,
Yeah.
and then like toward the end,
And it
he's-
starts, by the way, even
Yeah.
in his head, by him stalking her.
Yeah. Even in the fictional version of the way it happens, he's still a creep.
Yeah.
Um,
And she goes up to him and she goes, "Wow, you were stalking me. You're so cute.
were you following me today?
Were you following
That's
me?"
so cute. Yeah. And then like at the end when he walks into her apartment, she's like, "Who the fuck are you? Get out!
Yeah.
Get out! Don't hurt me. My kid's in the other room.
Yeah.
I had a bad day." Yeah,
He was good, man.
it was a good movie.
A+.
While we're just
Walking.
talking about movies, we also saw the Breaking Bad movie, El Camino.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we saw the Breaking. I mean,
I'm gonna say I enjoyed
I
it.
guess I saw it.
I enjoyed it.
I
And-
forgot that I saw it like a couple hours after I saw it. I
Yeah,
gotta be honest with you, man.
I
It
enjoyed it.
wasn't,
I don't think we needed it.
Yeah, probably not.
Really, what it was is like just catharsis for Jeffrey Pinkman. Jeffrey.
Man, you're on fire today.
It was really Jeffrey Epstein's
It
film.
was Jeffrey Epstein.
So when Jeffrey Epstein at the end of Breaking Bad
Come on, man. Don't joke about that tragedy, man.
it was a tragic
It was
suicide.
I mean, don't
If you have thoughts like Jeffrey Epstein did
don't
of
joke
killing
about
yourself through 2 headshots to the back of the
that.
head,
Double tap.
double tap suicide, very tragic.
He ate a grenade.
Call the number at the bottom of your screen.
He ate a grenade, man. Poor
yeah.
guy.
Real
No,
tragedy.
there's not gonna be any number at the bottom of your screen. We're doing a new format for the BEEFTARD ASSCAST. We're just gonna push it out like a fucking turd, and we're not gonna give a
Yeah,
fuck
that's-
about editing and all that bullshit. So whoever's editing this, it's probably gonna be Kai, cause he's like
He's one of
for
those.
sweatshops you go out of your own
You
territory.
got Oceania.
Yeah,
East
exactly.
Asia.
Yeah.
That's who should be editing shit. I mean, we're sort of ideas, man.
We're ideas.
We're
guys.
men of ideas.
We throw it out there.
We
You-
like
you make it
logic
good.
and reason
And
and
facts.
political debates.
We like
all-
political. So have you heard of that guy that's political?
Oh fuck that guy! Dang, I think he's
Ron Paul.
yeah Ron Paul. He's
He's making a comeback.
he's getting impeached, right?
I heard he got a sex change operation and he changed his name to Elizabeth Warren.
Oh man, Elizabeth Warren 2020.
I think is she gonna make heroin legal?
I think that's
For
what she
children?
said. Free for children.
Isn't she a libertarian?
No, she's like super liberal Democrat
Oh, okay.
type. But okay,
They're
maybe
all
this is
fucking child rapists anyway.
this is a good way to bring this guy up. I want to talk about crazy fucker at the bar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's great, man.
Yeah, so we were at one one of our friend Nick's open mic, and he was performing.
Not comedy, music.
Yeah. And, you know, it's just like a kind of dive bar in Baltimore, like, you know, kind of.
It's called the gay. It was a gay bar.
Yeah, it was a gay bar, and
the gay horse.
It's where I think that's where Edgar Allan Poe composed his.
It's where he got his cock
poetry.
sucked while composing.
Yeah. So.
Hamlet. Yeah.
There's like a few acts before our friend, and there's this bald dude in like a kind of preppy looking pink shirt, and he's walking around just kind of half there, probably already plastered or on some kind of drug by the time he gets there.
He was fucked up. He was probably on ecstasy.
This guy was very, very fucked up, and just completely unprompted. Nobody's talking about politics in the entire bar. He like walks up to me and my group and is like, just so like we have like a baseline, if we're all for impeaching Trump, then we're good. Like, you know, like we don't need no religion. We just vote for Elizabeth Warren 2020, man. I have an Instagram, but I don't care about it, and I should be gay, but I'm not. These are actual like things he fucking said. He's like, I should be gay.
I should be gay, but I'm not. I'm asexual.
Yeah, very.
What does that mean, man?
I think it means he's gay. That's my guess.
That's probably,
I think
it probably means he's gay.
Because he was
very touchy.
Very, very touchy
very
with strangers.
touchy.
Just walking up to me, like grabbing my shoulders, saying, "Dude, what would you do with a full head of hair?" He kept telling me like I shouldn't grow hair because just embrace your age, man. And because he's bald and a complete train wreck of a person. And so he kept like taking his hat off and tapping his bald head and be like, just look up here, man. And, you know, if you would say anything kind of outside his schema of talking about fucking Elizabeth Warren and bald head, like I just said I would comb my hair if I had hair. Because I do, and that's what I do. And then he just kind of withdrew, and he didn't say a word, and just like looked at his phone or said like, I gotta go, or I gotta piss or something.
And then he went back inside, and we went back in like right after him, and he never went to piss.
Yeah.
The rest of the night when we were there, he just started talking to another group of people.
And he was like shopping his Instagram around to just strangers at the bar. Like he's sitting there during a musical performance, and he has his fucking AirPods in, and is looking at his own Instagram post that he made, just staring at it. I don't know what the fuck that was about, but he's staring at this one photo he took for like
but he doesn't care
10,
about
15
his
minutes. He doesn't care about his Instagram. It's very, he doesn't
You want
care.
to put him on blast? You want to say his Instagram name?
I don't remember it.
You don't remember it?
No, I don't.
I
I wish I did.
I'm fucked up, man.
Yeah.
I mean, not now, but I was fucked up then, so that's why I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got super fucked up, threw up in Mike's car.
Yeah, that was fun.
A lot of chunks.
Yeah, what?
Really chunky.
That was amazing. So, like, we're driving down the highway.
Bro, I
like
told
the
you to
express
stop
lane.
for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but you were asking to piss, not like explode.
No,
out of your
I said
mouth.
I was getting sick, dude.
But, so like we're on the highway in the express lane, going like 80, 90 miles an hour, and
We're going 100.
yeah, at some points.
Allegedly, this isn't.
Allegedly,
this is a fictional story that doesn't represent legal matters.
We were going 100 miles an hour in Minecraft.
Yeah.
And, you know, it got to the point where it's like, you know, open the window. I gotta puke. So I did, and somehow the spray or the trajectory
it's because
or
we're going 100 miles
the
an hour.
physics
and
or the wind
aerodynamics
currents
get weird at 100 miles an hour. Okay, it's not like you're not in a fucking plane, man.
well, right.
You're
Yeah.
right before plane speed, where like nothing can stop you, and you're right after like car speed, where like it's okay, you know. You were right in that area where it's like aerodynamics.
Right, where
sort of bend.
if we just stuck some cardboard flaps out the window, we'd lift off.
Yeah, exactly.
So Michael starts puking out the window, and I say out the window, but that's kind of misleading.
No, most
because
of it was out the window.
Most of it was out the window,
But
giving the car a fresh coat of paint along
Yeah.
the side. But a large amount of it splashed directly back into the window from the wind.
and I'm vomiting, and all of a sudden I hear, "Whoa, dude!" from the back, and I'm like, I'm vomiting. I don't know what's going on. I'm in a haze of vomit and fucking.
The puke was blasting back through the window at me like a fire hose.
You
just-
got a fucking.
and I'm wearing like a nice shirt and everything, and I'm like, God, just
You got some chunky shrapnel, man.
damage control.
You got some funky shrapnel, man.
Yeah,
That's
but
hilarious.
it's all good. It's all good.
It's
I like
hilarious.
getting puked on. It's
I
It's one of
told
my
him
favorite
he
things.
needs to puke in my like laundry
yeah, like just
so
to
we get even.
out.
Or you can puke on me
checkbook.
now live on the BEEFTARD ASSCAST.
That would be something.
That would be crazy.
Maybe we could do a BEEFTARD Extras puke special.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you could puke in an envelope and mail it to me, and I
Right.
would open it. I guarantee I would spread it on my car.
Yeah, or do like international shipping on like a bucket of puke, like,
Yeah.
really fermented.
Bro, by the way,
Nasty.
you remember a website where you can send other people shit, like animal shit?
Seriously, is
Yeah.
that real?
Yeah.
What's
I
just
don't-
for academic purposes? What's it called?
I don't remember, but it was an actual website where you can like select pig shit, dog shit. I think there was one that was like elephant shit, but that was probably bullshit. It was probably they got like some donkey, you know.
It's probably bullshit.
It's
Do
probably,
they sell that too?
what
bullshit?
I maybe I don't know.
You kind of
There
have
was
to.
cow shit.
Okay,
There was cow
that
shit.
counts.
Okay, I guess.
Maybe you could like chromosome test it to see
I
if it
guess-
came from a bull.
No, but yeah, but I never did it, but I always wanted to, because it was like $20 a turd. So
That's a good deal.
yeah,
But
I mean cow turds are huge.
I don't think mine would go for that much.
Your shit.
Yeah. Well, wait. Why wouldn't it?
What do you
if
mean?
a cow turd costs like $20, I don't know. I think I can make some pretty good turds.
Well, not $20 worth.
I could make a $20 turd.
No, you can't. You would have to. You need. The rules are you only shit once.
Come on, 2 tenors. Good shit for 2 tenors. Could do
Not
that.
the no way, man. Not on the
I could
level
fucking
of cow
do
shit.
that.
Not on the level of cow shit, dude. You would
Well-
need to shit like a couple of times. You know what I mean?
Well, no,
Cow
it's,
just plops it out.
it's size isn't everything. Okay?
Yes, it is.
No, it's quality over quantity.
I mean, I think the aim here is to come to think of it, I wouldn't pay it all for poop.
Yeah,
So
it's pretty easy to come by.
yeah, I could just shit and mail it myself. But I guess then there's DNA evidence.
Right, you wouldn't want the shit to be tied back to you.
What if we DNA scramble my shit and send it?
Just put it in a microwave, give the shit cancer or something. And
Yeah.
yeah, well, I don't know.
Does your
That
shit
might
have
be a good
AIDS
business
if you,
opportunity
if you have
someday.
AIDS?
I don't think so. I don't think.
Can you contract AIDS via turd?
I honestly have no idea.
We can't upload this podcast, man.
We definitely can. We're going to.
We're
It's,
never.
whether we can or can't, it's already online.
Oh,
People are
shit.
listening to it right
It's
now,
on.
so
Fuck.
may as well lean into it.
We can't talk about poop for 50 minutes.
Well, we didn't, and we won't.
What?
So, on the topic of piss,
No, I'm just kidding, man. It's alright.
uh,
That was hilarious, man. I don't know. You're so fucking lucky that you have the BEEFTARD ASSCAST to listen to, man. What
Yeah.
else are you gonna listen to? Fucking, you know.
yeah, and that's why you're so grateful that we're there for you every week.
Every week,
On the
3
dot.
times a week.
3 daily content, daily
Daily-
vlogs.
Yeah, daily vlogs, being gay.
Yeah.
We love.
Like
Uh,
really, that's what sets our channel apart from, everybody has. They say that everybody has a fucking podcast these days, that
It's
there's
true.
just way too many to sort through and way too many competing for your time.
It's
But
true.
I think we really
Except for
do
one exception.
rise above the pack through
We-
our gay piss shit content. What were you gonna say?
About what, dude?
I don't know. You said there's that one, like,
Yeah, us.
oh yeah, there's us. We make a
We're
good
the
podcast.
only good podcast in the world, I think.
I think they did say that.
I think I've listened
Joe
to
Rogan
all of
said
them.
that.
I think Joe Rogan said that. He was like, I'm going to stop doing whatever I'm doing.
We
Like, you can interview Gad Sad. You can interview fucking
tell you what, BEEFTARD.
Cheech.
Next time Sam Harris is in town, you can have him on the show. We should have Joe Rogan on the show.
That's a good idea, man.
Yeah.
I'll call him up.
Do you think he'll be like nervous to meet us?
You won't be able to handle
You
it.
guys, I'm such big fans. Me and Jamie.
Maybe he'll get trained by Gad Sad to calm down.
Fucking Gad Sad.
Bro, is that an actual name?
Yeah, yeah.
Gad Sad.
Gad Sad is one of those guys who goes on there. He's like, and you know, the thing is that evolution's really important, and we should be a little careful about these Muslims.
Is he actually?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
He's like scientist, academic.
Who?
Well, let's
dislikes
worry
Muslims?
about these Muslims. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. He's one of those.
One of those.
Bill Maher.
Yeah, very Bill Maher-like, but more like a scientist.
Okay. So he's like another scientist that we will not speak of.
Who, Neil?
Neil Armstrong, yeah.
Neil Hamburger?
I love him. Wait, which Neil were you talking about?
DeGrasse Tyson.
Oh.
I can't stand that guy.
Yeah, that guy's a motherfucker.
When he was on Joe Rogan did you see that one?
He kept interrupting him.
Yeah, he was interrupting and just trying to be a smart ass,
Yeah,
basically.
he was being like pretty pretentious.
Yeah.
Patronizing.
And when he'd like
And Joe's a retard, but you know.
when Neil would have something to say, or like Joe just threw something out there, like, and then like the water evaporates, right? Then he would have to jump in. Well, no, and then you see that the water molecules they rise, and he does this fucking drawn out, dramatic, and you have to understand that our ozone is actually many ozones.
Wow, that's pretty crazy, Neil.
Yeah, thanks, Neil.
Can you suck my penis?
Dude, his Star Wars tweets are still fantastic.
Oh yeah, they're great. They're
just-
great.
It's
well,
not
actually,
realistic.
the droid wouldn't roll on the sand that well because the sandodynamics that have in the sand. The
Sandler
rolling
dynamics.
Ball, it would be really hard. It wouldn't roll.
And actually, nobody could have a lightsaber because they're not real.
Not real.
They're not
They're
fucking
not
real. What was George Lucas thinking?
George Lucas is a big dingus retard, and I hate him. I wish he was. No, I don't. You know what? Actually, just speaking of, I would really, when he retired, when he sold Star Wars, when he sold out.
Yeah, that's when he sold out. He sold out finally after years of integrity for $3.6 billion or whatever.
Fucking, he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna retire and make my own movies." I would love to see those movies.
I would pay.
I would love that. Would be fantastic, cause he's clearly not. I mean, he's insane.
Yeah, he's a little
insane.
Fucked up.
He's insane. The prequels are insane movies. You would have to be crazy to come up with that. Like, you would have to have something, something different about your brain.
A brainjular problem.
Brainjular problem, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a problem in his brain gland.
The prequels are so good, man. We've had like hours of entertainment just talking about the prequels.
Of course.
It's fucking great, man.
You know, they gave Adam Sandler that Netflix deal where it's like was contracted to make like 6 movies for them, and it's like, wow, they gave that to fucking Adam Sandler of all people. I think they should do the same for George and just give him free reign. Just George, make 6 independent movies about whatever you want.
That would be great, man.
Yeah, and it would be like the ramblings of an old man in movie form.
I mean, it would be like a guy who knows how to make. Clearly, he knows how to make movies, especially when it comes to like special effects and shit. Have you seen like American Graffiti or THX 1137?
No.
I heard those were really good movies. I mean, American Graffiti is always like. I've never heard a bad thing about American Graffiti.
I've never heard a thing about American Graffiti
at all. Really?
No, maybe just the name.
It was his first movie with Harrison Ford.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he only made Star Wars.
He did after he made Star Wars. He only made Star Wars.
That's all he made after Star Wars?
Except for Red Tails.
Red Tails?
Yeah, it's a movie about the Black Tuskegee Airmen.
Oh.
It sucked. It was Red Tails. I mean, the director was different, but he was the producer. But he basically directed. He was like very hands-on. So yeah, he's out of his mind, man.
Can you make a biopic about Jeffrey Epstein?
That would be crazy. That would be actually pretty cool. Because he's clearly into like politics.
Yeah, and he really likes suicide stories.
Suicide stories?
Yeah, stories with suicide in them. So that's why he'd be perfect for this film.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Who killed themselves in the Star Wars movies?
Luke? He did that, right?
It's in The Last Jedi?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, that was his...
Did he kill himself?
I don't know.
Didn't you not watch The Last Jedi?
I did, but, like, what happened?
I don't know,
He's
dude.
like, I'm passing the torch to you.
Oh,
and then
no,
he's...
I'm not.
But
Boy.
what did he say? I can't even remember what anyone said in that movie.
I don't know, dude. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch
You didn't
Force
watch it?
Awakens. No, I didn't watch Han Solo, a solo story.
I didn't see that.
I didn't watch Rogue One. I didn't watch The Last Jedi. And I'm not regretting it, man. I'm not regretting it. I remember when it came out. Like I told you guys, I'm sick of Star Wars, man.
You're really not missing much.
I know.
Like, I don't really... Nothing stands out about those movies very much, in retrospect. I didn't see Solo, but I saw, like, Rogue One and Episode 8
Oh,
and
dude,
9,
Carlos
or
saw
7
Solo.
and 9.
Carlos saw Solo, and he was like, the way they gave him his name was literally like...
Because he's a loner.
That's literally it.
Wow.
Maybe he's lying to us, and it's hyperbole.
I'd believe that. I mean,
but yeah, I would believe that.
we're gonna call you Solo because you like to ride solo.
You like to ride solo, kid. You're a good kid.
You got
Riding
balls.
solo. You've got fucking balls.
Who's got the biggest balls in Star Wars?
Probably Chewbacca.
Yeah,
He's a fucking dog, man.
but it might be like gorillas. You know, like gorillas have tiny balls.
I haven't seen gorilla balls.
Well, you should.
I should.
Yeah.
You know that monkey that's got the really long cock?
No.
I'll show you.
Okay. All right. Can we get a visual aid?
No, we're not getting any visual
I
aids.
know.
We're not editing this one, okay? We're streamlining it. We're just gonna push out a bunch of fucking turds, and you're all gonna eat it up like
Right.
pigs eating
But
slop.
with expertly timed monkey cocks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's gonna be like Tyler Durden frames. You're not gonna see it.
I haven't seen that movie in forever. I got a yawn.
I gotta.
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Yeah, man.
Fight Club.
Yeah. Gotta watch Fight Club, man.
Fight Club's good.
Fight Club's great.
But I want to talk about the crazy idiot at the bar again.
Oh
for a
yeah,
second.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. So he's saying shit like, "Oh, I bet in a year you're gonna be cut and looking hot, man."
Oh yeah.
Like,
He hit on every one of us except for me because he tried to hug me and I was like, no,
Yeah.
I'm a handshake guy.
very, very touchy. Very, very touchy. And there's also Dimebag Dumbass standing outside with hair like the Joker and
Yeah.
50,000 piercings and got like a Heineken
Bottle
cap wrapped around his hair. And, you know, he's that kind of guy. But it was still easier to have like a short conversation with him than this insane idiot who's screaming at people on the streets, and you're egging him on, which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I was.
Why 2020?
Yeah. He would. Okay, so people would be passing along, and we're standing like outside for a smoke. We don't vape, we smoke because we're cool. There were people like walking there, and like a couple went by, and he was like, Elizabeth Warren 2020.
Yeah, beautiful couple, Elizabeth Warren 2020.
And then the lady in the couple goes like, yep, just trying to make him leave. And then he yells, "You're a beautiful couple, Elizabeth Warren 2020." And I just start yelling also at the couple, "Elizabeth Warren 2020!" And it echoed throughout the entire street. And yeah,
And then we joined in. It was like a mating call. It was
yeah.
Elizabeth Warren 2020. He also did an impression of Trump doing an impression of the reporter guy.
Oh,
was
the disabled.
Yeah, the disabled reporter, where Trump like
Make
in
fun
front of
him.
the camera said something like "dude," something like that, and was like making the gesture with his hands,
Yeah.
like the retard gesture. And at the bar, this guy was sitting alone. No one was
The
talking to him.
disabled gesture.
No one was talking to him. And then he just turns to the person to his left and is like, "Do you know Donald Trump? He was making fun of a reporter going, duh, duh."
He went like that,
He started making the noises himself,
which is pretty funny.
and it was
To
fantastic.
hear like a really liberal guy do a bunch of retard noises
in public.
in
yeah.
public. like screaming it in the street.
It's all for the greater good.
It's all for the greater good.
Yeah, he was making a point. He also like randomly outburst during Nick's performance. Like,
oh yeah.
He said like, Did you know that 10,000 Syrians?
He kept talking about Syria and Syrians dying and shit.
The count of many Syrians died since Trump's in office.
And Nick was performing, and he had like finished a song, and everybody was clapping, and it was just the entire bar was quiet because they were just waiting for the next song to come.
Yep.
And then he looks up from his phone. I could see it, and he perches up on like the seat, and he goes, "Did you know that 10,000 Syrians have died and done since Trump has been in office? Save Syria!"
It's like, nobody fucking cares. Nobody wanted to fucking talk about politics.
Yeah.
And this guy just had to bring it into every conversation he was having that night.
That was pretty crazy, man.
He seemed very off. That's putting it mildly.
Yeah.
Like, possibly on the spectrum himself.
I mean,
that'd be a fair guess, but
I nothing against anybody.
He could just be super fucked up.
I'm pretty sure he was just super fucked up.
Yeah, but however he
looked like he had taken a concoction of substances, including like cocaine, alcohol, maybe some ecstasy.
I would believe that.
He looked fucked up. He looked fucked up. He was pretty pale.
He had the weird eyes, too.
Yeah.
Very weird guy.
Dilated pupils.
And then he struck up a conversation with some random lady outside. Now he thinks he's going to be her roommate.
Yeah.
So, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. They tapped into like some sort of like hive mind. He just started talking about Syrians and Trump, and the lady was extremely...
Like, I know. Yeah,
oh my
Trump
God.
and Syria and impeach.
I would never vote for Trump because that's disgusting.
But, it was real cool. Had a good time in Baltimore. Walking around.
Yeah.
Getting fucked up. I got really fucked up. Like every day, man. Every day, man.
Yeah.
That was pretty... But I do enjoy a substance-driven existence. I mean, I gotta say
a substance-driven existence.
Yeah.
Wow.
There you go.
What was your favorite thing that you've done in the States?
Ever?
Well, this trip.
Probably hanging out here, dude. It's probably the best.
It's fucking fun.
Yeah.
And Nick came over yesterday too, and we were doing VR and stuff. Yeah, you tried VR.
I tried
for the first
VR,
time.
dude. I gotta talk about VR, man. I tried. I was a little incapacitated at the time, but I could still sort of function. So I put on the fucking headset. I put it on before I was fucked up, and it was sort of making me sick.
Yeah.
Like the movement and everything. And I played Super Hot VR, which was really, really fun. And I was pretty bad at it, though. But I was also really bad at Pavlov VR. I got like...
that was amazing. That was a really beautiful performance.
I got really... I mean, I was really fucked up.
Well, yeah.
And
it was a lot of walking around. Like, we were all watching Michael play on the like monitor, and he was basically like spawning and then like trying to figure out how to grab something from his belt, and then someone would fucking walk around the corner and kill him.
Yeah.
And then
it was a full game.
It just kept happening and kept happening, and then eventually, like, he finds a guy standing perfectly still in the hallway, and he's like trying to like poke at him with his fist, which doesn't work.
Yeah.
And like when he moves his hand close, the guy's head starts to move a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
I tried punching him like in the face, and it didn't work.
Doesn't work. But then you just grabbed your knife and
I just
gently stabbed him.
Gently stabbed him. And killed him. But it was fun, man. I liked Pavlov. I played something else, right? Oh yeah, Rec Room.
Yeah.
That was good. I had a good time yelling at children.
Yelling at children is maybe the most fun thing to do in VR. Yeah.
It's a shame, like, I mean, you know, we're in a house with other people, so I can't just like start screaming and like flailing on the ground and shit. That would have been the most fun.
Oh, trust me, I've done that.
Really?
I've done
here?
that. Not here.
Well, there.
I've done that at different places.
Yeah.
Oh,
just start slamming your fucking head into the ground.
And what's great is everyone can see you. When
exactly. Like they
that.
know you're on the ground, which is great.
But when we were doing VR yesterday, Nick brought over his Valve Index, which I have a Vive, which is good, but you know the Index is the newest and best. VR that's out there. And the cool thing about it is like the controller wands, they detect your individual fingers when they're on the controller, and it's just so fucking weird to like see your fingers moving like kind of in time with what you're doing in VR. And like the headset for it improves on one of the worst things about the Vive headset. There are two things: the screen door effect, that was way better, and the field of view, it was wider on the index. Yeah, just kind of like more narrowed in on the Vive. But it's still good.
I see.
I wouldn't say still that like it's a must buy.
No,
not everybody needs a
100%
fucking VR. It's a gimmick, but it's very neat.
Fun. It's fun, but like you got to do so much just to set it up.
There's a lot of setup.
There's a lot of setup, and I'd say right now it's not worth the price.
Oh no, I think it's like $1,000 for the index.
Yeah, it's not worth the price. I mean, if you can afford it, then you don't give a fuck.
True. Yeah, I would maybe consider upgrading to just the new controllers. Maybe like that would be cool, but still, I don't even do VR very much. Like,
well, yeah, because I mean, look, we got jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, not me.
Yeah. I have job.
But I don't have room for VR. That's one.
Yeah,
Two,
you need space.
I fucking don't want to spend money on VR that I could spend on something else.
Right. Like this space in this room that we've been like doing VR and stuff, it's decently big. But we kept getting like a warning when trying to set it up, like your space isn't big enough.
Yeah.
At my old place, I had like a 3.5 by 3.5 meter square that was fucking amazing. Like you could, if you wanted to, you could like dive and just not worry about it, or like
oh really? That's
cool.
Like
it was really nice.
That's cool.
A huge open space. But
you need a lot of room. Yeah.
Eventually, as they get farther apart, it gets less reliable. So there is like a sweet spot almost. Like you don't want it to be too big, but
I could maybe set it up in my living room, but then I would be in my underwear flailing around, and my parents would be like walking around and shit, and that would be gay.
Honestly,
not gay. I mean, it would be stupid. I don't say gay anymore.
Right, you're not.
I'm not homophobic.
Yeah, you're not a homo.
Okay.
Phobe.
Yeah.
One of the coolest things that you didn't try, maybe we could do it later. We'll see how it goes. Minecraft VR.
Really?
It sounds stupid as fuck, but what's cool about it is it's not like a stand up and use the controllers thing. It's mouse and keyboard, mouse look, WASD movement, but you're in VR and it's fully like 3D and stuff. So
that's kind of cool.
Like going underwater.
But can you look around like this still?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, so like going underwater is really fucking cool. Like you hear like, and then you're.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then you come up and you surface and all that, and then looking like through caves and like seeing the darkness in the distance, like peeking around a corner, like all that's fucking great in VR. And it's just the regular game. It's just a mod, so like you could play with other people, and no one else would have to be playing VR. It's not like a special version of the game. Oh,
that's cool.
It's just the Java version with a mod. But that is pretty cool. Yeah. I haven't really seen many games that have done that. Like there are some where you can sit down with like a controller, but not a lot where you can mouse look.
Okay.
And some people get motion sick. I feel like maybe you were just getting used to it.
Yeah. I was getting a little motion sick, but that was a combination of being fucked up and.
Yeah, there were other factors in play.
There were other factors. I was fucked up on a lot. Well, some things.
Some things
that will not be stated.
Yeah, but even less that. Some people can't handle VR for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I don't have trouble with it. Like, looking with a mouse, whipping it around, like, whipping it out, sucking, fucking, all those things.
Cocking.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what it was? What I think it was?
What?
My headset wasn't, like, strapped properly to my head, so it just kept falling down, and I had to keep adjusting it. And when it falls down, when it gets blurry in your eyes. In like one of your eyes.
Yeah. We should have tightened it up.
Yeah.
It's better when you just don't even have to think about it. That's another thing that's great about the new headset is it's way lighter, way more comfortable.
Oh, the Index?
Yeah. The Vive kind of like sits pressed on your face.
Yeah. I saw that Giant Bomb stream that they did, about when it first came out,
Mm-hmm.
and after like he was in there for like I don't know, it's probably a long time, like an hour or something.
When you take that thing off, it's like coming out of
he
a
had
Joe
like
Rogan
these
isolation
huge
tank.
fucking marks on his face.
Yep.
From the VR, from the Vive.
Yep. It'll do that. It'll also make you sweaty as fuck.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that bad?
I mean,
The
you're
index
not gonna
was nice,
die.
though.
The
Well,
index
I
was
mean-
really nice. Also, the index has those little speakers that like sit off of your ears almost. Like they're like an inch away from your ears, so you can still hear the rest of the world, but you are immersed in it.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's if I to just waited to buy VR, that's what I would fucking buy.
Yeah.
But
It was kind of freaky hearing you guys talking and then being in the VR thing.
yeah, yeah,
It's kind of weird.
because it is very immersive.
Yeah.
Like it feels like if there's a desk in front of you, you could touch it, or
Yeah,
lean on
it
it,
did feel
like
like
it's
that, yeah.
physically there. And then to hear sounds that break that immersion around you, like people just talking, it can be weird.
Yeah. But no, like you were even walking in front of me and shit, and you were talking as you were doing it, and you were going like that.
Yeah.
You know, you're going in front of my face,
Mm-hmm.
and then I didn't see you in the VR, obviously, and that was
Right.
really weird. That was a really weird feeling. But it was cool, man. I liked it.
What else have we done?
Just sucking and fucking, you know, having a good time.
A lot of that. There's
A
been
lot
a
of
lot of
sucking,
sucking, a lot of
A lot
fucking.
of fucking.
Sat up by the fire one time.
Yeah, we did a fire. We had.
We burned a lot of important buildings down.
Yeah, I mean.
We won't say which ones.
We won't say which ones because that's that's libel.
And it'd be a spoiler
It's legal to
for the ones that
kill
are still
us.
coming up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's legal to kill us if we say we did a crime. I think that's how
That is the law of the land here.
I think the
in
cops
America.
can just burst in and be like, "We heard you did a crime on the BEEFTARD ASSCAST. We listen to the NYPD supports the BEEFTARD ASSCAST."
We support it, but we're actively monitoring it
Yes.
for illegal
Yes,
activity.
exactly.
So maybe this is good. What's like something that's really surprised you about America besides how fucking fat everyone is?
Well, I guess this would include how fat everyone is. The portion sizes and shit of every meal.
Yeah.
Like it's insane how many calories are packed into that, and grease.
Yep.
I got a fucking small. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yep.
And we got. I got a small fucking boneless wings, and it was too big, man. It's too big. At the end of it, I felt bloated and fat and shit.
I feel like I'm gonna die. I ordered a small one too, and I think they gave me more wings
Like a medium
than
one,
even yeah. So I ate a lot of wings and am now deaf.
Yeah. Well, actually, I feel okay.
I don't.
Really? You feel bad because of the wings?
Not like bad.
But you know,
like I don't
like,
feel
yeah,
like
couch-
sick, but more like
Couch
fuck. I shouldn't have eaten that many wings.
Yeah. I don't know. Everything's huge. Like your smallest, like bag of Doritos, isn't our biggest bag of Doritos.
Seriously?
Yeah, man.
Do you have
Legit.
like little single
We
chip
got like
bags?
bags like this of Doritos. Like I'm pointing out something small right now, dudes and dudettes.
For the folks at home,
BEEFTARD
Michael
fans.
is making a gesture with his two hands indicating something of a small size.
Yes. But yeah,
And
man.
he keeps pointing to his crotch while he does
No, I didn't do that. I mean, that's alleged.
it. Well, I allege it.
I don't have a small cock.
Allege
dude.
me, bro.
Listen, man. I'm gonna make a call back here. Do you remember when we said that you had sex with your dog in
Oh,
that
yeah,
one
yeah.
episode?
Of course.
Well, what's up with that?
Well, I was hoping you wouldn't bring that up.
Oh,
I
I'm
thought that was
sorry.
just going to be a private thing, like just a bro thing, you know?
Oh,
Just a bro thing. Bros just touching dogs.
I mean, the dog is a female, so I guess you're not gay, so that's good.
Yeah. That's sort of why I do it, is to prove
Oh, you're not gay.
in the court of law.
Yes.
I think that holds up.
Yeah,
Does bestiality hold up,
I think so.
Your Honor?
Your, Your Honor. He said bark.
May it please the court.
Your Honor.
Oh, yeah. I fucked up. So, you know, listeners of this podcast,
We'd have none.
listeners of this podcast, friends of the show will know that I've been playing The Witcher 3 for like 5 years off and on, 4 years.
Bro, that's for the hardcore fans. Only the hardcore fans will know about that.
Yeah, so I played like 2 more side quests.
Yeah, and then he's gonna stop for another year.
Yeah.
Even 2 years even.
But I fucked up because I like got to the point where you reunite with Ciri.
Spoilers, fucking pieces of shit. You haven't played Witcher 3, you should fucking die.
Old as fuck.
Alright,
now.
go ahead. So, I mean, not every 4 years, you know. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I had already reunited with Ciri.
Retard.
But somehow, like, when I was reinstalling the game and playing it for the first time on this new PC, I, like, uploaded the wrong save to the cloud, or, like, I took the wrong data. For some reason, the older one was actually the more recent one, and I uploaded a newer save that didn't have everything. So I, like, erased some quest progress.
Yeah.
But
I think we got you to where you were.
yeah, pretty much. I think
More.
I think we're now, like, exactly where I was, just about.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not even close, man.
Really? Are you including the DLC when you say I'm not even close, or is there like a lot more of the main story?
Okay, maybe not a lot more, but still not that close.
Okay, I mean that's good. I like that.
Yeah, you'll finish it in about
And
25 years.
for various reasons, I have more time on my hand now. So.
Yeah, well, yeah. You're not gonna play it though.
No, I think I might actually.
I don't believe.
May as well.
I don't believe you.
I'll fucking prove it in the court of law.
You won't. I really don't believe you.
I probably won't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Witcher 3 is the best game ever made, and this retard he installed it, and he played it for like 30 minutes. And he was like, "Wow, this is great! Wow, I love this game." It was in his 2015 year in review video.
I can't stop playing The Witcher 3.
He was like,
I've been
playing this game non-stop. And it wasn't true then, and it's not true now.
It was somewhat true.
No, it wasn't, man.
When I was making that video, I was coming off of playing it for like 8-9 hours straight.
The only reason you were playing it non-stop is because you left your PC on at night.
No.
With The Witcher.
I definitely have done that, but that's not what I was referring
He's got 108 hours in Witcher 3, and all of that is just leaving it on when he's asleep.
I've been playing New Vegas for 20,000 hours and haven't left Goodsprings yet.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's my approach. I just stop and I smell all the roses. I don't leave a single side quest untouched. Every game of Gwent I've played and conquered.
I actually did that, except for
fuck you.
Like no, because the game has amazing side quests, dude. First of all, I like the Gwent.
The side quests.
Quests.
Gwent is interesting, but I just wanted to like do the story stuff.
I guess, but I liked some of it is story stuff. I like Gwent, dude.
But now I'm at a point where I'd have to go back and like do the early Gwent games.
Listen, man, you're not gonna do them anyway. So
that's a good point. I am not gonna play them.
Bro, you're like level 22. You already got Ciri, and you didn't even do the quest with the Peller, like I had to do. It's like a level 7 quest.
Hey, pal, I did the Peller quest.
Oh my god, man.
The Peller.
We split it half and half.
Yeah,
I guess. All right, bro. It's been an hour.
Yeah.
Let's close this fucking piece of shit out.
How should we? What's like a cool ending? We should make it cool, as cool as we are.
I mean, the next podcast is gonna be in 28 years. It's gonna be when
one of us dies of old age.
Yes,
we'll reunite.
Exactly. We'll reunite, and we'll go like Carlos has died. He's fucking
finally
he's finally dead.
He's dead.
He got a fecal infection.
Carlos, I was gonna say we wish you were here, but
we really don't.
I think we're all better off. But yeah, honestly, maybe if we want to close on a sentimental note, which I don't. But it has been like cool to actually like meet you. Like it was weird the first time hearing your voice come out of
we're
like
deleting that.
A human being's mouth.
That's not the origin story, dude.
What?
We're deleting that. That's not the origin story, dude.
What's not the origin story?
What you just said.
What are you talking about?
We met in Afghanistan.
Oh, right. We'll edit that out in
1997.
Post. Okay, we'll take it out in post.
Before I was born in 1997.
Yeah. In post, we'll definitely do that. Just so
we'll edit it out.
Yeah, we'll edit it. Someone's gonna edit this podcast, right?
I mean, we could just upload it.
We could just upload it.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Let's just upload it.
Fuck
it. Let's upload it.
Let's
upload it right now.
I'm uploading it right as we're done.
Hold on. I'm going to upload it. I'm hacking in. I need the password real quick.
All right, I don't know the password.
Just remember it.
It's Jeffrey Epstein is innocent. He's innocent. He's innocent. He didn't do it. He didn't do it.